This is wild. Due to the game-breaking soft locks in Haunted Altars, Bungie has decided to extend the entirety of the event by 1 week. The Destiny 2 team just posted now on Twitter saying, as we continue to investigate issues causing soft locks in Haunted Altars, we have made the decision to extend Festival of the Lost by 1 week. This event will now run until reset on November 11th, 2025. We will provide additional updates and fixed timelines as they become available. So if you don't know, the event was going to run for 2 weeks, and now this will extend it to three. I think three might be a better timeline in general for these events. Let me know what you think. Do you think they should be for 2 or for 3? But this really does highlight a big issue that we've talked about time and time again, to the point where we've kind of created a meme about it. We talked about Bungie's spaghetti code and how they developed the game. And it seems like anytime they introduce something new to the game, they break like 20 other things, which is obviously extremely problematic when it comes to developmental manpower and time and money, right? Like, it's significantly more difficult to introduce new things into a game when every time you do so, you have to go through and fix all the other things that it's going to inevitably break at this point, right? And you would think that something like Haunted Altars, which is really not that new or revolutionary, like we're literally just taking Altars of Sorrow, which exists on the moon. We're adding in some elements of Onslaught and trickling in a couple cute decorations of, pumpkins and spiders and you name it, right, around the area. Shouldn't be that difficult to pull off from Bungie, but instead it is, right? Like, clearly they can't get this one right. And you have the activity itself soft locking, which is pretty brutal. You have it soft locking in the middle from about 2 or 3 different things that can happen. And you have it soft locking at the final boss, which does have a workaround where if you completely wipe your fire team, you can prevent that. And secondarily, if you don't wipe it, you can speed up the encounter by like killing the boss really fast or slow it down. It's super convoluted. Like, the amount of effort it takes just to run the activity normal is painstaking, right? This is really bad. I even commented here to put my 2 cents towards it, even though it's been said a million times. I feel like we're beating a dead horse here. While this does help, it still needs to be highlighted that the lack of QA is really dragging this game's reputation into the gutter. We need to launch events with fewer game-breaking softlocks and bugs. So my strongest opinion about all of this is that Bungie clearly has a bunch of layoffs, 2 rounds of layoffs. They've lost a lot of employees. Clearly, a lot of them are from the QA department. In fact, at one point in time, there was a meme that there was literally just one guy in QA. And while that's probably not true, there's probably more there now. It seems like the QA department is not able to help mitigate these issues as much as they really need to, right? Like, we need to see more meaningful change when it comes to QA in the launch of new things in Destiny 2. We can't go expansion after expansion, event after event with everything falling flat on its face. Like, we need to have something launch successful. It's been a rough road for Edge of Fate, and hopefully they can learn some lessons from this and things will get better from this stage forward. But it almost just feels like no matter what, Bungie can't seem to win lately. And it sucks because you don't want to just constantly beat up on Bungie. And it's not about, being mean to them or anything like that. It's just facing the reality that, the devs that are working on the game right now clearly are not capable or qualified or able to give the Destiny 2 players what they need. And could other devs do that? I don't know. I'm not there to diagnose or decide that for them. Maybe Destiny 2's spaghetti code has gotten so crazy that even the world's best devs, even the world's brightest minds couldn't possibly launch Festival of the Lost, or I guess I should say, yeah, Haunted Altars without it being bugged, right? Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend that I'm some armchair developer that has all the answers by any means, but what I am going to say is that the optics are terrible, right? You get a chance to get a boost in population, right? You get the double the normal player population. You can see how it's basically flatlined here, and we get double the population for the launch of this. And, everyone's going to leave. Everyone's going to be like, wow, it's soft locked. It's bugged for me. It's not fun. It's also frustrating. Typical Bungie, right? Typical Bungo moment. That's what you're going to hear time and time again. And so I wanted to give you an update letting you know that it is being extended by a week, but while this does help the situation, it doesn't fix the problem at hand, which is that Bungie is really struggling with QA right now, and it's hurting the game's reputation in a big way.